It's 11 trivia questions on what's the hidden word, where a bunch of random answers. First letters will spell out a hidden word or phrase at the end. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thank you guys so much for listening to this show or finding it for the very first time. I appreciate it. And maybe you search trivia in your podcast app and you're like, who's this guy? What's this? And you clicked on it and you're like, wow, there's a lot of episodes of this. And then you hit subscribe to get new episodes every single day. That's what I hope you did. And that's what I hope you continue to do. If you want to support this show and its daily version, go to patreon.com/trivia with buds. Donate a few bucks from $1 to any dollar amount. It's like one of those parties you go to. It's like 7 o'clock to ? It could go as high as you want. And there's lots of cool stuff along the way, including t-shirt club, book club, magnet club, postcard club. There's so many clubs on there. And some people are members of all of them and have been since I started the Patreon. Shout out to my friends Manny and Alexis and Sarah and Carrie and Earl and Alex D. There's so many people who have been on since the beginning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you just found the show and you're thinking about supporting the show, this is what your money goes to. It goes into my Patreon account. And I just let it build up. And last year, what I was able to do with that money was pay off a huge amount of my tax bill because all the money I make is untaxed throughout the year. So everything I do is like W-9 based. I don't have any W-2 income. And I always have a big tax bill. This is kind of how the business works. And I set aside money for it, but sometimes it's a little higher than what I set aside. And last year, I was able to take all of the Patreon funds that I raised and pay off this bill without having to like throw it on a credit card or doing something stupid like that. So thank you for your donations. This year, I think I'll be actually way on top of my tax bill because I just paid my quarterlies. If you run a business, you know you're supposed to pay quarterlies. And this is my second year of running the business and my first year of actually paying the quarterlies instead of just having this huge lump sum at the end. So I like sharing that stuff with you guys just so you know where that money goes to. And this year, like I said, I think I'll have the quarterlies under control. So I'll be able to do something very cool with that money, like buy a bunch of t-shirts or, invest it back into the business in some way, which is hopefully in a cool way for you guys. Maybe I buy some new equipment with it. Maybe I add a big video component to the audio podcast. Those are all ideas that are kind of floating around. And it's thanks to listeners like you that I'm able to do that. So thank you for your donations and thanks for just spreading the word about the show. If you search trivia on any podcast app, it's like with Buds. Did you mean with Buds? It clicks up right away. So that's thanks to everybody who is searching that to make that happen. So very, very cool of you guys. Today is kind of a special anniversary for me as I'm recording this, even though this is going out on Friday. I'm recording it on a Wednesday, and Wednesday is my 4-year anniversary at my longest running trivia night in Upland, California, a place called Last Name Brewing. It used to be called Dale Brothers Brewing back when I first started there. And then they did a big name change about 1.5 years after I was there. And it's been Last Name Brewing ever since. And it is my home base, my home away from home. And it's the place I spend most of my time when I'm like, I need to work on my computer somewhere that's not my house. I go to Last Name Brewing and I'll have a beer and I know everybody there and they really are like a second family to me. And they've always been very cool about me hosting things and promoting things there. And tonight is no different because it's the 4-year anniversary. And what I did was I got this big banner printed that says Last Name Brewing, home of Trivia with Buds for 4 years and counting, play every Wednesday at 7:30. And it's kind of looks like a big glass of beer, like it's like colored like that, and it matches all their decor. And special thanks to Spencer Croce, who designed that for me and sent it my way as a 8x3 foot banner file, which was not small. It's 200 and something megabytes, I think. So thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Last Name Brewing. And if you are listening and have ever played at Last Name Brewing, thank you for your patronage there, and hope to see you for weeks to come. And a special event announcement, I could say it right now, is May 31st. We're doing a big Harry Potter ticketed trivia event there. Right at the end of the school year, right at the end of the school year for students and families and teachers. You can come on out on a Friday night, May 31st, so a month and a half from now, and you can win all kinds of Harry Potter stuff. I'm doing this Game of Thrones event tonight at Ogopogo Brewing, and I have a lot of cool Game of Thrones stuff to give away, but I've been planning this Harry Potter thing for like 6 months, and I have a big bag of just Harry Potter Barbie dolls and shirts and socks and scarves and magnets and pins. And oh man, there's so many cool things. And every time I go out, I find another cool Harry Potter thing where I got to have this for the prizes. So come on out May 31st. I'll put the event on my website probably this weekend, and you can buy tickets for up to 8 people per team. You could have kids on your team. You could have families. It's very family friendly, and tons of great beers for the adults as well. But check that out, Harry Potter Trivia at Last Name Brewing. And if you love Game of Thrones, come play with me tonight. Last chance, last warning to come get your tickets for that, $10 and up to 8 people as well on your team. And that's at Ogopogo Brewing in San Gabriel, California, right next to Pasadena, just east of Pasadena, and not far from where I live, like a 30-minute drive, which is great for me. And you can go on my website, triviawithbuds.com, click the big Jon Snow about to attack someone picture at the top of the website and find those tickets that way. Or you can buy tickets at the door. I think it's going to be a full one. There's not a ton of tickets sold. It's not like it's a sold out thing, but usually I sell a lot like the day before. And as I'm recording this on a Wednesday, I'll probably sell a lot of tickets on Thursday and Friday, and then a lot at the door. So we'll see how it goes. But today's episode is called What's the Hidden Word? It was recorded at RT Rogers Brewing in Sierra Madre, California. And it's 10 random questions, and the first letter of all your answers will spell out a hidden word or phrase, or in this case, I think it's a title. So kind of keep that in mind. It's a title at the end of the round, and maybe you can figure it out. If you write down all your answers and look at the first letters going straight down, you don't have to scramble them or unscramble them. They will spell something out in order as they go down from 1 to 10. Okay, guys, that's enough rambling, and we're going to jump into that episode, that recording from RT Rogers right about now. Here we go. This round's called What's the Hidden Word? You'll have a bunch of random questions, and the first letter of all your correct answers will spell out a hidden word going straight down the column. So if you write these down, take a look at that first letter and see if you can figure out the hidden word at the end, or phrase, or title. Number 1, what is Mark Wahlberg's character's name in Boogie Nights? Number 1, what is Mark Wahlberg's character's name in Boogie Nights? Number 1. I love it. You're going to win the whole thing. Number 2, what city in New Mexico has over 908,000 residents and grows at a steady pace of 1% to 2% per year? Number 2, what city in New Mexico has over 900,000 residents and grows at a steady pace of 1% to 2% per year? Number 2. Question number 3, Will Smith played what character in the Suicide Squad movie? Number 3, Will Smith played what character in Suicide Squad? Number 3. Question number 4, what was Tori Spelling's character's name on 90210? Just need the first name. Number 4, what was Tori Spelling's character's name on 90210? Number 4. Question number 5, Curious George is known for his owner, a man in a hat of what color? Number 5, Curious George is known for his owner, a man in a hat of what color? Number 5. Question number 6, who was the 39th Vice President of the U.S. from 1969 to 1973? Number 6, who was the 39th Vice President of the U.S. from 69 to 73? Number 6. Number 7, what hit 1980 song starts with the line, well, you're a real tough cookie? Number 7, what hit 1980 song starts with the line, well, you're a real tough cookie? That's number 7. Question number 8, what's the name of the fat substitute that adds no fat, calories, or cholesterol to products like potato chips? Number 8, what's the name of the fat substitute that adds no fat, calories, or cholesterol to products like potato chips? Number 8. Question number 9, what cartoon character's catchphrase was "Here I come to save the day"? Number 9, what cartoon character's catchphrase was "Here I come to save the day"? Number 9. Everybody's got that. Number 10 for your hidden word round. What's the other name for adrenaline? What's the other name for adrenaline? Number 10. And your bonus question for 2 points. What words or phrase or title did you spell out with the first letters of all your correct answers? I got a hint for you. The hint is John Cena cameo. For 2 points, what words or phrase did you spell out with the first letters of all your correct answer? Hint, John Cena cameo. That's the end of round 4. Hidden word. We'll be right back with the answers in just a few. What's the hidden word answers? Let's see who got the hidden word or phrase. Number 1, what is Mark Wahlberg's character's name in Boogie Nights? Dirk Diggler. Number 1, Dirk Diggler. Number 1. Number 2, what city in New Mexico has over 908,000 residents? Albuquerque. Number 3, Will Smith played what character in the Suicide Squad? That was Deadshot. Number 4, Tori Spelling's character's name on 90210 was Donna Martin. Donna. Number 5, Curious George is known for his companion, the man in the yellow hat. Number 6, who was the 39th Vice President of the U.S. from 69 to 73? Spiro Agnew. Number 7, what hit 1980 song starts with the line, well, you're a real tough cookie, hit me with your best shot? Number 8, what's the name of the fat substitute that adds no fat? Olestra. Number 9, what character said, here I come to save the day? Mighty Mouse. Number 10, what's the other name for adrenaline? Epinephrine. And the bonus, the hidden word, John Cena cameo was your clue. If you had the first letters of all your answers correct, you would have spelled out Daddy's Home, the movie with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell, and that quick John Cena cameo. I've seen Daddy's Home 1 and 2 more times than I should. Great job, guys. There you have it, the John Cena cameo, Daddy's Home. That was a fun one, huh? That movie is not so great, but I've seen it twice, and I've seen Daddy's Home 2 twice for some reason. Those are just like the go-to Hulu movies sometimes when you're sitting there and you're like, let's put this on. So Daddy's Home was the answer there. John Cena just announced today he's going to be in a new movie, the new Suicide Squad. I don't think they have a role for him yet, but he's going to be in the James Gunn Suicide Squad. He was in Bumblebee, which I've yet to see, but looked pretty cool, and I heard he was good in it. And then he was in that movie Blockers, which I just rented from the library. So we'll see how that goes. And then he's going to be in something else they announced. Oh, this new Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson produced movie, The Jansen Directive, something like that. It's like the Robert Ludlum guy who made Bourne Identity. So if it goes well, maybe it'll be a whole nother trilogy for old John Cena in his late 30s, early 40s there. That could be cool for him. But thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode. Thanks for playing along and having some fun with me on your commute, on your dog walk, on your workout, on your road trip, whatever you're up to. Hopefully I was able to entertain you for a few minutes. If you want to check out more episodes of this show, there's like 450 of them. Go back in the feed and click on any title that interests you, from science to math to pop culture to movies, TV, video games. We do it all on this show, and sometimes totally random episodes, totally random questions like today's episode. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.